Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lisandro Martinez finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
I wouldn't expect too much of him right away, Peter. You've got to give him a chance to settle in and get used to life here. But he's the kind of player who can step...
Takes a shot! Danger averted for now. Casemiro. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. He's onside. Best! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's a searching pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Matheus Cunha. Menu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Here's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
So it is still 0-0. He won't be happy with that one. No way through. Nice looking ball. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. There he goes, motoring forward. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Diallo looking to run onto it. Casemiro. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
It's their second corner of the game. Header comes in! He will be livid with himself. That has not gone well. That is good strength. He's picked his way through. Swings in across. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Diallo in acres of space out wide. That's going to go a long way.
Ahmad really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it.
Big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Out to the right. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they win it back again. Diogo Dalot cuts it out. Ambitious ball here. De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Menu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Floated through. Šeško thinks about the shot. Crosses it in. Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left. Rice. Played out to the right. That is good alertness. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Probing pass. Now the ball in. Surely now! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
No way through there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Martinez. Short changes him with that pass. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Nicely aimed pass. Works it forward. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Casemiro. He's had it nicked away. Oh, cracking. He's having a shot! Yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Oh, well played, well played. Rice driving on and making good progress. Good ball, good take. Big chance, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United go into the lead. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Quality ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Best can see things, others simply cannot. Oh, good ball! Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that was vital.
Manchester United really are showing all the
Shapes to shoot! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And this is Casemiro. Back when it goes. There's the shot! Chance again? No.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Big chance! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Dallo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
There will be 5 minutes added
Menu.
time.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, no joy this time. And he's heaved it away. Menu. Searching pass he's played there. Casemiro. And that will be the final act. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Palmer picks it up out wide. Chooses to go back. That's a lovely pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he was quick to react. And it's Fletcher. Threads one in, and he welcomes him. Shot at goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
White does really well to win the ball there. Well, here's the audaciously talented Jack Wilshere, Jim. Now, here's a guy with exceptional ability.
And heart. I mean, some of the very best have praised him for that great spirit he has.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from the gritty stuff, the nuts and bolts.
That's right, there's a definite streak of iron running through this guy.
Lampard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cantona looks to get on the end of this. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Nicely aimed pass. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
It's a promising position. He's got away. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Zola chips it through. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now, take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Passes short and sharp, spread neatly. Palmer tries to play it through. Ferdinand with a definite fell there, and that's going to be a booking. The pass has gone astray. Best. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
He's a sharp little ball here. Adams.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's an imaginative pass. O'Shea. 5 minutes till the break. Zola. Lampard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now that looks a decent ball. He could be in here. Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. No, Again, there's no way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Right.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Cap. Number 4, Reece James.
Solar.
Substitution.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Gerrard! Taken back almost. Decent chance! Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
A well cut out. Oh, shooting chance! Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Best. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Gerrard. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's picked it up out wide. Gerrard receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Probing pass. Oh, he's bustling. Chance! It's a loose ball. And he's following up. It's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Lampard at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Brighton grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Perez. Haaland is onto this. And he's there to get it away. It's a throw-in. And it's Lampard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely feet. Perez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
This looks promising. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Cucurella. Well, what about it? Manchester United certainly weren't expecting this. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he shoots! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Brighton take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. header! And that would have won it.
Haaland really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he cuts out the supply. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Haaland. That's been slipped through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's made its way to him. That's the keeper's ball.
There will be 1 minute.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And it's James. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zola. It's a promising position. Quick look, then plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball. And we're done. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves.
Hello,
The prospects are so
welcome
great,
to
the
today's match.
potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pressing high and with purpose. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good take in a good area. That's a lovely, neat pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him. No, he's not getting his way this time. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, easy pickings there. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Adams. First quarter of an hour gone.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
He's had it taken off him. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to play. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rodri. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. And a chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking to play him in. Zubimendi. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Could be danger here. It is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And there's the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Tottenham upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Adams. Now then, the ball's come loose. Taken back almost at once. Zola. Not the most accurate pass. Adams. Bernardo Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is masterful defending. And he's gone looking for safety. Saka. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played out wide. Saka. Tevez. And it's Gerrard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Beckham. Delivered across. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Zola. Spread out to the left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Moore. He's got away. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
Substitution on the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Number 21, Erling Haaland.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Tevez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Joe Linton with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Joe Linton has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Beckham. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sancho. Haaland. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And he was alert to it. Drogba can be a real threat inside the box. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. And this is Beckham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. "60 minutes played."
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Saka just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 27, Van der Ven. Coming on the field, number 9, Gerrard.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. Gerrard does well to get it back. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Incoming delivery. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, that's a key interception. Sancho. Knocks it into space. Beckham. He's picked his way through. Pings in across. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Played out to the left flank, and that could set him on his way. And he's onside. He's found a way through. And the break is on. It's a searching pass. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Van der Sar sends that a long way. Sancho has it out wide and in space. It's a mighty effort! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Played in deep. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Strong running down that left flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. He slings it in. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rodri into the last 5 minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the finish! Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Number 25, Gianfranco Zola.
Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Played
time.
into space. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Desperate defending required here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Euclid. Substitution in progress.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Haaland actually didn't.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Security
Manchester United can celebrate now. They have... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, And I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether... Can he finish? Outstanding by Law!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, good-looking ball. Adams cuts it out. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And that was very necessary. And it's Rice. Bernardo Silva. Bale. And here's Zola. Solar. Bernardo Silva. Rooney. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Bale promptly onto that, and that is that. Cantona. And it's Beckham. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's well positioned. Law! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cantona quietly revving up. Law! He might be in here! Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Law. Bale. Law. Oh, that's well spotted. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva running with the ball. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Darren Fletcher. Law. Great defending, strong and determined. Half an hour played now. He's got away, and he welcomes it in. Oh, good spread. And that's aimed into the middle. Bale. Oh, easy pickings there. Cantona. The ball has bounced loose now. That has been cut short. Stood up well to him there. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's running through. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Rooney. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. And Beckham! That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Zola. Park Ji-sung. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's been slipped through. And a chance! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here. Bale! Bernardo Silva.
Minutes has been indicated.
And here's Zola. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found a way through. Cross to the back post. Has a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. That has ended up in no man's land. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Cantona. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Berbatov. It's Park Ji-sung.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van der Sar claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Zola. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, they can break here. Now, can they get him away?
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Darren Fletcher conjures time and space where few can. Bale. Chooses to go cross-field. Well, that has not gone well.
The attendance
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There's no flag.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He won't be happy with that one. Park Ji-sung. Bernardo Silva.
Oh, great feat, that.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A probing pass. That is good alertness. Now there's a fine ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Big chance, must be! Tries a shot! Sticks it away! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United go 2 up. Cantona, shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Berbatov. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the shot! He's got a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So is this the start of a comeback? Zubimendi spots it and intercepts. Van der Sar punts it upfield. Park Ji-sung. Cantona puts his foot on the gas. Zola! They've done it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now the difference is 3. 5 minutes left on the clock. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
This is the time you need that pace.
Zubimendi. Zola. Law. Now it's Cantona. And this is Bale. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Added time.
Great vision. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim.
Manchester United can be really happy with this.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if it is having a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Manchester United have got it back, and they'll have another go. It's played through for him. Bale! It's a loose ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Diaz. Nicely shaped ball. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zola, who does have an assist to his name. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Manchester United really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's Bale. Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Now, can he find a finish? Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Diaz. Decent progress down the left. Well read, nice interception. Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Diaz. João Cancelo. Xavi Simons gets into a good position. Beckham. And here's Torres. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Lowe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, easy pickings there. Cantona is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Manchester United can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. And it's Henderson, played out to the left flank. He slings it in. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That pass isn't the best. Darren Fletcher. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is good strength. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Dunk is always looking to break lines. Zola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Searching pass is played there. Chance, surely! Xavi Simons. Over to the left. Diaz. Simons.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Palmer. And here's Torres. Xavi Simons receives it in a good position here. Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Zubimendi. No, that's been intercepted. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Manchester United are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Dunk producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Could move up a gear here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Xavi Simons. Simons. Oh, this is a terrific run. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Zubimendi. Back into the middle. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Diaz. Xavi Simons. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. Bale. Darren Fletcher. Zola. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Simons. Real chance! Straight at the keeper.
Palmer really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Palmer. White. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba to Henderson. Bernardo Silva. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shoots! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both.
There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Lowe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now this could be a chance. Cross from... He's got tall! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Coming on the field.
More. Now this could be a chance.
Number 27.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 11. Substitution in progress.
Delivers the ball, brilliantly cut out. Manchester United have their third corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, just skips past his man. That is a brilliant interception.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nice interception, well timed. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's picked his way through, picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager...
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Into extra time we go. Manchester United pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? White. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams gets across to intercept that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Zubimendi, Beckham, and the counter is on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out of play for a goal kick. Law, nicely spread. Zubimendi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's managed to get free. And Zola! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Perez. And it's Cancelo. Zubimendi deals with that comfortably. Beckham. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Robson. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Substitutions taking place.
So, third corner of the game. And this is Gerrard. Big chance! Great effort, but the end of the first period of extra time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Manchester United, number 24, Beckham.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act.
Substitution.
Drogba. Bruno Fernandes. Wilshere. He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Perez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's been slipped through. And this is Zola. He is through here. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Zola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he latch on to this? Big header! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Law. Now it's Haaland. Zola. Best. Manchester United finding their passes. He's got away. Hangs in. Oh, what a clap! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, terrible pass. Zola gets flagged offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. Perez. Oh, important interception. Drogba. Zola. That's a sharp pass. There's the whistle, and it is